By the incomparable The Ponderosa, Panspacificflight was an outstanding 2-year-old, winning 7 of 9 starts, including the Bluegrass, the Burlington Stakes, and the Meadowlands Pace Consolation.
Side fourth, Marchand starts to edge out fifth. Duca was waiting for that cover. Grassini along the inside racing seventh. Unique Fighter is eighth. 54-2 for the half-mile split. Identical 27 1/4, and My Panmar is parking out Modern Art onto the far turn. Further back in the field, racing in eighth and looking to move up, Panspacificflight, but he is a long way from the lead right now. Ninth is Unique Fighter, and leader Bayama is the trailer as My Panmar has fought off the challenge so far from Modern Art, is first over. At the rails, Village Hero is still 2 lengths from the lead. Reason to Smile kicks 3 wide off cover. Panspacificflight gearing up from the back of the pack, though still 7 from the front. 3/4 and 1:21 3. My Panmar is on the lead with 1/8 of a mile to go. Modern Art is fighting back to him first over. Panspacificflight with a big rally from the back of the pack, charging hard on the outside. Panspacificflight takes the lead. Modern Art is racing in second. Marchand getting past him. They're coming down to the finish. Panspacificflight sweeps the field to win.
From the Great Western Hanover sire line, this exciting stallion prospect is a close relative to current leading young sires, Real Artist and Art Major. His dam, You Can Fly, is a half-sister to Real Artist. You Can Fly is also a full sister to Art Major's dam. He's well established in the top 10 of USA's juvenile sires. With his fillies as precocious and profitable as his colts. Hoosier Park and Indiana Downs are the places to see Panspacificflight progeny at their very best.
They're at 3/4 and 1:25. Flight Elal leading for home. To the outside, Acadian Flight still threatens. Inside, What's Up Bo races in third. Out of the center of the track comes Straight Dancer. With less than an eighth to go, Flight Elal, the lead is now 2.5. Straight Dancer to the outside, coming at him and coming on inside the 16th. Flight Elal will win it easily in 1:52 4. Around the turn to 3/4 and Flight Elal comfortably by 2. Straight Dancer to the inside. Royal Meeting still there in part. And GD Airliner is set to come off that cover. Past 3/4 with Flight Elal leading for home. The whip is out now as Wren urges him on. Straight Dancer is still there on his back in second. Royal Meeting to the outside. GD Airliner about to take off here as they come to the 16th pole. Flight Elal is all out as Straight Dancer is still there on the outside. Down to the wire, Flight Elal, and Flight Elal will win again. Flight Elal will win it a length. So here comes Paco LeBrook. He's out and firing. Paco LeBrook from 4/3 is now second, and now he'll take the lead. And Paco LeBrook clears by 2. Acadian Flight to the inside is second. Casino Captor back to the outside is underway from 3rd. Racing in 4th as they reach the 3/4 mile marker. Hillcrest Sweets to the outside. It's Captain Marca to the inside. As they make the turn for home, Pans of Flying. Paco LeBrook out there by 3. Casino Captor in hot pursuit in second. Hillcrest Sweets to the outside. Acadian Flight will coast home. With less than an eighth to go, Paco LeBrook cruising. The lead is 5 lengths. It's Casino Captor second to the inside. And outside comes Yankees in 6 to the wire. Paco LeBrook to win it.
Next flight in and Peter Wren a close third. 3/4 and 1:24. They come to the top of the stretch. And Jammin' Joshua with the lead. And here comes Next Flight In, trying to keep that undefeated season going. And next flight in, and Peter Wren edging to the top. Jammin' Joshua was a stubborn foe to finish second, but it's next flight in now, 6 for 6. As they approach 3/4, and out of the pocket, here comes B Pacific and Sam Bridger. And B Pacific taking it right to Brown Titan, 3/4, 126 and 2, and they're in the stretch. And B Pacific leads it by a length and a half. Brown Titan second by 3, but B Pacific is well in command here now. And B Pacific with 50 yards to go will win it going away by 3. 3/4 and 128. They come to the top of the stretch, and it's Friday Night Flight with a 4-length lead. Into second, it's Bluebird Muffler. And up on the outside, Fire Away. Final 16. And Friday Night Flight. And Peter Wren, a 5-length winner. Friday Night Flight in 1:55 and 4 as they come to the top of the stretch. And it's Fritz Bow and Mike Peterson leading at 3/4 of a length. Up on the outside, Babes Ice Scoot. QB Killer needs some racing room. Elliott Eaton nowhere to go. In deep stretch, it's Fritz Bow. And Fritz Bow will win it by a length and a half. Look at next flight in. Next flight in with a sweeping move to easily go by Jammin' Joshua. Peter Wren with a handful. And it's another length and a half. My Kind of Chip in third. It's another 4 to Hello Sevens in fourth. They're by 3/4 and 125 and 1. 3/16 to go, and they're on their way home. And next flight in, Peter Wren begins to urge him on. In between horses, Jammin' Joshua. Up on the outside, it's My Kind of Chip. Next flight in, Jammin' Joshua on the outside. Next flight in. And next flight in will hold off Jammin' Joshua. Next flight in to win it in 1:52 and 1. Coach 3/4 and Ashley's in flight, being put to the test here by Pacific Sunray. 3/4 and 124 and 1. They come to the top of the stretch. They're on their way home. And Ashley's in flight under all kinds of pressure. Pacific Sunray has a short lead. Here's Sam Widger with Dolly's Joy. Pacific Sunray and Dolly's Joy. Pacific Sunray has done it.
The time-honoured Fox Stakes was taken out by Panspacificflight 2-year-old Friday Night Flight, beating Rocknroll Hanover colt Damon Blue Chip into second. Panspacificflight colt Artistic Flight finishing third.
On the outside, now on the outer flow, moving up from way back, comes Friday Night Flight with Wren as they race past the 3/4 in 125. Top of the lane, going a good 2-year-old mile. They turn for home. Damon Blue Chip will try to fight him off. They're coming from everywhere in the stretch. They'll fan out 4 across the racetrack. Here comes Peter Wren, pacing quicker than anybody with Friday Night Flight. He gets up on the outside. He takes command in the Fox Stake. The Indiana bred leads. Damon Blue Chip tries to come back. Rolling on the outside into third, Artistic Flight as they race to the wire. It's going to be Friday Night Flight, Peter Wren, giving an Indiana bred the victory in the Fox Stake.
He's a sire of fillies and colts with $100,000 earners of both sexes, with 148 foals of racing age, 56 are 2-year-olds and 92 are now 3, amassing total earnings of over $2.8 million. Panspacificflight has the pedigree then to complement most of the New Zealand broodmare band. This is a sire that ran 153 at 2 and 150.3 at 3. His progeny are all set to do the same, or even better.
is doubled up in 5th, and John Campbell points him out to the flow, provided by a parked-out Panspacificflight. Groovy Day is going to follow 3rd over into the top 6, and stacked in the backfield, Reason to Smile, leader by Ama and Stonebridge Galaxy, 55 and 2, battling on the front end. Taking the lead after a long park-out with Sparkler, and Panspacificflight is still out there. Town Champion back to 3rd on the inside, and Osage Hanover in the optimum 2nd over spot behind a big front-end battle. Groovy Day not far away in there from 5th. Moving 6th on the inside, coming over to the top of the stretch, that is Reason to Smile, and the last pair to turn for home will be Leader by Ama and Stonebridge Galaxy. Panspacificflight on the inside with Sparkler right there ready to pound 2nd over Osage Hanover, 123 and 1, 27 and 4. Big 3rd quarter battle. Panspacificflight totally parked out trip, but Luke Willett has him on the lead in late stretch. Panspacificflight going to prevail as favored in the 4th Burlington Stakes Division. He goes the wide way, edging past Sparkler.
Paco LeBrook has lent from the beginning. The lead is still a length and a half. Flight Ilalabi inside is unhurried in 2nd. Now to the outside. 1st up in 3rd comes Casino Captor. Trapped to the inside of 4th. Straight Dancer to the outside of 5th. Lost Jewels follows cover, and on his back it's Starvin' Darvin. They reach the 3/4 mile marker. Paco LeBrook still there on front. 125 for 3/4. They're in the stretch, and here comes Flight Ilal from the pocket to challenge the leader. They come to the 8th pole. Paco LeBrook, Flight Ilal of the outside. Lost Jewels within striking distance here to the 16th pole. Paco LeBrook, Flight Ilal of the outside as they come down to the wire. Paco LeBrook, Flight Ilal, one final surge. They'll hit the wire together at 152 and 3. It's a tight photo for win. Next Flight In leads a length and a half. JS Tango to the inside, races 2nd. They're 3rd. Goose on the rocks. He's now locked in as Brown Titan moves 1st up on the outside. And with him comes Babe's Eye Scoot. They reach the 3/4 mile marker. 127. They're in the stretch. And next Flight In leads for home. JS Tango still there, a threat on his back in 2nd. Goose on the rocks, gapping 3rd to the outside. Babe's Eye Scoot. And to the outside, Mike Kinda Chip. But as they pass the 8th pole, it's next Flight In as Wren gives them a wake-up call here. They're at the 16th, and it's all over. Next Flight In has landed 1st in 154 and 1.
This season, Macca Lodge has frozen semen available from the incomparable Somebeachsomewhere. As a 2-year-old, he won 6 from 6 and amassed stakes of $812,000. He was 10 from 10 before being defeated. He won 20 races from just 21 starts and $3.2 million in stakes. He equalled the world record of 146.4. Some say he was the best. Some say he was the dominator. They all say he was some horse. Somebeachsomewhere, now here.
They come to the top of the stretch. Somebeachsomewhere looking to pour it on. McDonnell kicks out the plugs, and he draws away to a 3-length lead. Shadow Play trying to rev up and come get him from the pocket spot. Up the rail is Blue Ridge Western. Somebeachsomewhere. Shadow Play on the outside. Blue Ridge Western at the rail. Somebeachsomewhere leads it as they head down to the line. Somebeachsomewhere goes out a champion in the Breeders' Crown. 148 and 3. They come to the top of the stretch. It's all Somebeachsomewhere, and he's drawn clear to a 6-length lead with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Mystery Chase on the outside is 2nd. Blue Claws racing in 3rd. Somebeachsomewhere a 16th from the finish. Mystery Chase a distant 2nd. It's Somebeachsomewhere. He is heading down to the wire. Somebeachsomewhere. McDonnell pushes him home. 146 and 4, equaling the world record. So it's a world record for 3-year-old pacing colts and equals the all-time fastest race mile in harness history. Somebeachsomewhere in 146 and 4/5. 146 and 4, equaling the world record.
Introducing Rocknroll Heaven. He went 147.6, winning $2.7 million in stakes. This best performed son of superstar Rocknroll Hanover was the 2010 Dan Patch USA Horse of the Year and 3-year-old colt and pacer of that year. He's from Hall of Fame Arts Place mare Artistic Vision. With super talent, his opponents never had a prayer. Rocknroll Heaven,
Rocknroll Heaven appears to have pace, is fourth over there, and Mr. Salvatore Frost swings to the extreme outside. 3/4, 126 and 4. They're in the stretch drive coming after Blue Rock. Blue Rock trying to sprint them. Gave the cold shoulder to Gotta Go Bullville. Here comes Rocknroll Heaven on the outside with Dubé unleashing him. Rocknroll Heaven. Blue Rock on the inside can't pace with him. Rocknroll Heaven at 7-1 draws clear. Rocknroll Heaven in the Sire Stakes final. A sterling rally over Blue Rock and Rockin' Image 154. Rocknroll Heaven and John Campbell trying to go all the way. 121 and 1 for 3/4. Rocknroll Heaven scoots away by 3.5, 4. Rocknroll Heaven blazing away. One more lap up on the outside into second now. Kyle Major's all out, and so is Del Marvelous. Some home cooking indeed. Rocknroll Heaven is wrapped up at the line over one more lap, and Kyle Major and Del Marvelous in 1:47 and 3. Unbelievable.
Down the backside they go. Rocknroll Heaven with the lead. 3/4, 1:21 and 4. And Rocknroll Heaven is on cruise control, it appears. Racing second, Dreamland's Art up on the outside. Razzle Dazzle third. Into the stretch they come. Rocknroll Heaven, Dreamland's Art, Razzle Dazzle on the outside. Down the stretch they come. It's all Rocknroll Heaven. 1:49, 2/5, a Little Brown Jug record. Down the backside, but it's Rocknroll Heaven the leader. I'm Gorgeous second. 3/4, 1:23, 27 and 2, and Rocknroll Heaven starts to open up a bit. Lengthened 3/4 on I'm Gorgeous, trying to stay with him with 1/8 of a mile to go. Racing third is Razzle Dazzle. Into the stretch they come. Rocknroll Heaven with the lead. I'm Gorgeous can do nothing but chase. It's all Rocknroll Heaven winning the Little Brown Jug. 1:49 and 2.
Rocknroll Heaven clear by 2. 3/4, 1:19 and 4. 26 and 2. Are you kidding me here? Rocknroll Heaven is out here by 4 full lengths. Trying to stay close. Rockin' Image, Fred and Ginger is third. At the top of the stretch, Rocknroll Heaven is extending his lead. He's unstoppable. He's untouchable. He's unbeatable tonight. Rocknroll Heaven, a coronation of the Breeders' Crown Final. Wins it going away in 1:49 flat. Rocknroll Heaven.
Today's sire producing tomorrow's champions.